Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at Dokkanfest Kid Gohan Rainbowed, level 10 links here, in a bunch of different events. We've got some skill orbs on him as well. We got level 5 defense as well as a level 4 attack and a level 2 recovery for gold. Don't really have any good AGL silver orbs right now, otherwise I'd give him one. But the reasoning behind me giving him a defense and then some additional as well as recovery is just because I feel like this unit is more so designed to be a defensive and utility character more so than offense, and I feel like it's way more beneficial when you're building them in the potential system as well as giving them skill orbs just to leverage their strengths, right? You want to build on what they already do well instead of trying to force them to do something that they're not really that good at doing. So we have him at 12.2k defense, which is actually really high for a TUR. So we should be looking good here. Number one, we're going to jump into Extreme Super Battle Road here. This is something that I don't usually do outside of its own separate video here, but I figured I might as well weave this into his showcase. We're going to be jumping into Hybrid Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road with this team, the Tech Ultimate Gohan Savior / Hybrid Saiyan team, and we're going in there with this build right here. I want to have the AGL Gohan next to one of the Tech Ultimate Gohans. And then the other Tech Ultimate Gohan was going to probably just be next to the Goten and Gohan, the GT one. So we're going to go ahead and jump in with this setup here. Hopefully we have decent rotations. Don't want to make this intro too long. We already went over his details in the 55% video, so if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on what he can do, go ahead and check that out. But let's go ahead and jump in here right away. Okay, wow, we actually have the rotations pretty much set up turn 1, which is not very common. Going up against the Bardock squad here first, 5 enemies. So we're going to have the Gohan's Tears support memory activate. Remember, this is a 10% attack and defense buff for the rotation here. I believe it's for 2 turns. I don't actually remember for sure. Is there a way I can see? Yeah, 10% attack and defense for 2 turns for Goku family. So this entire rotation is getting that buff here. So with the AGL Gohan, our defense is looking pretty good turn 1 here with no items active other than the support memory. This Gohan is starting at 234k defense. Keep in mind he is getting an additional defense buff whenever he super attacks. I did give him extra additional defense systems, so he has 21 additional. So that is a 42% chance to get an additional attack, which should, it's not every other attack, but it's almost every other attack is going to happen. Let's go for Bardock here with you. And then Gohan, you can potentially stun, so I think what we'll do is we'll go for you, see if we can maybe stun you. And then the Gohan at the end, we'll just attack Bardock again, see if we can potentially kill him, but maybe not. Let's see how this plays out. I think we should be okay here, even with that item used. Yeah, Gohan's going to be fine, he's guarding. 3 million is pretty solid considering he has like 300k defense already, so it's good. It's good to see there. Go ahead and super. Let's see what happens. You guessed you want a super? No? Okay. And then yeah, 2.1 for this Gohan. Obviously not the greatest. There's no Heavenly Events character on rotation here, and he's not hit first, so he's tanking double digits though with that item. That's pretty good. And then you're going to be stacking as well. So yeah, all 3 of these characters on the rotation do stack attack and defense. Well, defense at least, because the Gohan doesn't stack attack. But nobody's supered, huh? Okay, that's not very good for next turn. This turn is good. Like, this rotation is not bad, but we can definitely take a ton of damage here. This is probably where we're going to have to use our first item, just because this rotation here is not exactly great. I mean, if we had an Ultimate Gohan in the slot 1, think about how much better off we'd be here. I'm going to go ahead and use a mouse, and then I think we should be okay. Let's focus. I feel like Bardock's going to definitely super us right away. It's actually a tear. I might have to put B-Pan in slot 1. Yeah, I think I actually will. I'm going to put B-Pan there. And then with B-Pan, I think we'll just go ahead and attack you just to heal up in case we get supered a bunch of times. We'll get max key. Get that. Goten and Gohan, we'll be able to take out Bardock finally. And then the Trunks at the end, I guess we'll just redirect to Shugesh, and we should be good here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, with the mouse up, we definitely are good to go here without having to worry about anything. Okay, 3 million is actually pretty solid from them. Take that. And then because the mouse is a 2-turn effect, we won't have to worry about taking damage next turn either. We're actually going to have the AGL, yeah, Goten and Trunks here, which, you guys ready to see this defensive number? Yeah, I think this rotation is pretty solid for now. I'm actually going to put the AGL Gohan in the front just to get the extra damage buff, just to see how much he can do. I will go for the stun on you, because you're attacking at the end. With Gohan, we'll retarget to Shugesh. And then with the Goten and Trunks, we'll retarget Tora there. Let's try that. Okay. Yep, 0 damage. Now up to 3.37. It's definitely not, like, insane, but it's not bad. Okay, cool, we got the stun. That's exactly why I decided to attack her. And then I think we should be able to take Shugesh out here. I mean, again, I think I mentioned this in the 55% video, because we did the Hybrid Saiyan stage, but it was normal SBR. Like, this team is definitely, like, crazy tanky, but, you know, in order to have that be the case, they have to sacrifice offense. So we're not coming in here, we're not, like, one-shotting every character, but, you know, this damage isn't too bad. So I'll definitely take it. This is, like, a very balanced team in terms of offense and defense. This is going to do, like, 0 damage. Yeah. Okay, we're definitely good here. We have V-Pan's active skill. Might as well pop this. No reason not to. Okay. So with Gohan, let's go ahead and see if we can just get rid of this guy here. Let's do this. V-Pan like this. Might not finish them off this turn, but we'll see. 4.1, yeah, that's with V-Pan's active skill. So maybe we actually can finish them, depending on if we get crits and stuff. Yeah, there's a crit. If these guys can get an additional super. Additional normal. Okay, yeah, we probably aren't going to finish this guy off here. 1.3 is not bad. I'm going to heal up. Not like we even need it. It's a lot of healing we just got. If she crits, we can move on, I think. Okay. Oh, wow. She actually lived? Okay. What is our defense like on this turn? Look at this. This is like an untouchable rotation. Alright, we'll just go with you. I mean, we're definitely building up our Dokkan gauge. Look how little health Basha has. Insane. Okay, well, this is fine. Alright, we'll take her out, and we will move on to the second fight here. I think this is Vegeta Raditz Nappa. Let's see. Yep. Okay, let's see where the attacks are aimed here. I get that activated once again. Oh, most of them are in the front at the end. I think I actually want to keep this guy here, because these guys link up way better. With full links for them, by the way. This guy actually links up pretty well with Ultimate Gohan, although I didn't realize his friend was not level 10 links. Okay. Wow, 6 out of 7 with these guys. Yeah, it makes sense. The only thing is Nappa. I'm actually tempted to do this just because he loses all in the family if we do that. 190. Has a 215. If Nappa supers these guys at the end, I feel like we could take a decent amount of damage. If we do, you know what? I might do this just so that we can potentially see the active skill next turn from the kid Gohan. I'm actually going to do this. Let's see how this plays out. Let's go ahead and attack Vegeta here. Let's attack Vegeta again. And let's attack Vegeta again. Let's just focus all on Vegeta here. Let's grab this right here. Alright, so we're going to stack up with Gohan. 3.6 is pretty good. Keep in mind, we have 2 support units on rotation here. So that's why attack is so high. Is he going to do like nothing? Yep. Okay. So far, so good. I would like to kill this Vegeta. Yeah, almost... What was that, 3.5 million? We can probably kill this Vegeta this turn. Come on, give me a super. Give me a super. 2.5 from these guys is pretty good. We can kill him still if we get like an additional super here. Okay, can we crit? One more. Damn it, we almost did it. All right, Nappa. What are you going to do here, Nappa? He actually did super. Okay, well, how much does this do? This is going to hurt. Actually wasn't too bad. We can definitely get the active skill now, though. That's exactly what I wanted to see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pop this. This is going to give our whole rotation defense. We're going to be guarding with the Kid Gohan, and we're going to heal up. So. All right, so now defense is looking pretty good here. This Kid Gohan's going to be guarding, so we can put him in slot 1 without having to worry about anything. I'm probably going to go for the stun. Should I go for the stun on Raditz? I think I will. We'll go for the stun on Raditz. Nappa already supered. We'll do that. Gohan will take out Vegeta. And then V-Pan will have you attack Nappa to heal us up a little bit. Alright, let's see how this plays out here. Okay, this comes with no damage. 11k, alright. Pretty good. And 2.6, yeah, that's definitely not the greatest number there. Stun. Okay. And we're going to take out Vegeta. B-Pan's going to heal us to full health, probably. Or close to full health, at least. Alright, let's see what you got for us, B-Pan. A crit. Yeah, that's full health. Yep. Okay. Then we can go ahead and do this again. 353k is pretty solid, I would say. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to focus on Nappa here. We'll grab this, bring down the Rainbow Orb, do that. Raditz still stunned, so don't have to worry about him at all. Alright, Nappa, go ahead. Super Ultimate Gohan, you know you want to. By the way, the defense still active here from the Kid Gohan's active skill, so... Yep, good, nice try, Nappa. This team is just so, like, unkillable. It's ridiculous. Once we had the rotations set up, like, yeah, I had to use that one item in that first fight just because the rotations were terrible. Like, that second rotation was terrible. The first rotation was really good. But once we have this Ultimate Gohan on the second rotation like we do now, like, we just win. Okay, stun Nappa, and we can potentially just kill him here if we get him to crit. Trunks, you want to crit? Stunned again, okay. Now we can put you... Actually, we don't even have to put him in the front. We can just put... Yeah, this Kid Gohan's at 311k. We can stun this guy, right? We have a chance to stun him. Let's go ahead and try it. Gohan, we can take you out. And then we're closing in on a Dokkan attack. I'm actually going to try and not get a Dokkan attack. I'm going to not get same type orbs now. 2.7 without getting hit first is actually pretty good. We have support now from the Goten and Trunks on rotation. No stun. Okay, we got a second chance at a stun. Let's see. Come on, stun him. Damn it. Super? I wanted to see how much we would take from the super. Alright, so we're going to take Nappa out. And then next turn we'll be able to take Raditz out and move on to the final fight. Oh, an additional super. Okay. If we can crit him, actually, that would be good. No? Okay. These guys could potentially kill Raditz, actually, if we get lucky with additionals and crits. You'll see. Okay, no. One more. Oh, we actually did kill him. Okay, we got a crit in that normal attack. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to move on to the final fight. This is Paragus and Broly, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, we are, what was this, one turn away from a Dokkan attack? We got the support memory active again here. Let's go ahead and do this. B-Pan could take some damage, but Broly is physical, so I'm not really super worried about this. If we grab this, we'll probably get a Dokkan attack. I'm not... do I even really care? Probably not. Let's just do it. I should probably just take Paragus out, to be honest. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, I think I'll go for it. I think I'll go for the Dokkan attack here. We'll push it with that. That's fine. I think Paragus should definitely be dead this turn. Alright, perfect. He didn't sleep right away, so we are definitely good here. Alright, only a 3.1 million attack stat from Gohan. That's obviously not the craziest number ever, but again, this team is not designed to do damage, so I will, I guess, trade that offensive power for the extra sustainability, defense, utility, all that stuff. So let's see. Let's see what kind of damage we're able to do here. I mean, again, I think Paragus will die on this turn, no matter what. Maybe not, actually. Depends how these guys do, the additionals and crits. Nah, he's definitely not going to die here. They have a lot of health. I didn't realize they had that much health. Okay, this is going to hurt. Actually, it didn't. Okay, I didn't realize his defense would be that high. This is extreme Super Battle Road, by the way. And to heal up to full, we got stun on Paragus. Okay, things are looking pretty good. You know what? I'm just going to put Gohan in the front, whatever. We could potentially just stun you. Let's go ahead and try that. Tech Gohan. I'm just going to focus on Paragus for this, and then I'm going to switch back to Broly with you in case you want to try and get the stun on Broly and super effective damage as well. Alright, Gohan. Double digits. 3.7. Pretty solid. Still no Heavenly Events on rotation, by the way. There's a stun on Broly. Additional. Okay. Okay, I think this team's pretty good. What do you guys think? Yep, double stun. Get the extra damage against Paragus, and then Trunks is going to come in as well. The enemy just can't even do anything, like completely locked down. And then we got this like massive, ridiculous rotation here. I guess we just... What if we did that? Nah, let's do this. I guess we just go for Paragus, I don't know. This is over, like we won. Let's do this, and then we'll switch back to Paragus with these guys. That's it, like, there's no challenge at all, like we won. That's it, goodbye. Game over. Show's over. Goodbye, Paragus. 3.2 from this guy. Okay. Alright, I think we won. Alright, well, that's pretty much all there is to see here. I think we're going to go ahead and move on to the Infinite Dragon Ball History stages next. And, yeah, very, very simple run, which has no issues at all. Goodbye, Broly, and hasta la vista. Alright, so we are going to be jumping into the Majin Buu stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History on Kid Gohan's own team, the Heavenly Events / Bond of Master and Disciple team. We also do have the Awakened Piccolo and Krillin free-to-play character on the team. I should probably link level them. I haven't started yet, but they are going to provide two things for the Gohan. Obviously, they're a Heavenly Events category support character, 3 key and 30% attack and defense, and they do fulfill the condition for the Kid Gohan to get his what was I gonna say? His unit super attack. So we can actually get the unit super attack for Kid Gohan on both rotations here. So the friend is also looking pretty good here. He's rainbowed, he has some good skill orbs, and full level 10 link. So we are going to be hopping into this event here. I'm going to have the one of the Gohans linked up alongside the Gotenks. And then the other one's going to be linked up next to the AGL LR Gohan because they are both Heavenly Event category characters. So we're going to be able to get the full passives of both Gohans on both rotations. So let's go ahead and jump in here. We'll see how rotations look. Seems not the best, but we can figure this out. So let's get through this first turn here. I'm going to actually rotate off Gotenks, I think. Let's go ahead and do this. Links are not to the greatest of all time on this rotation because this is not what I intended to have happen here. But once we get the Gotenks rotated off and we'll get the one of the Gohans on the other rotation rotated off, we'll be able to get this rolling here. Alright, cool. So in terms of what I'm expecting from this Gohan, I mean, this is literally like his, probably one of his better setups, right? I mean, his own team, right? He needs the Heavenly Events category ally on the team. He's going to get the support from the Piccolo and Krillin. So he should look pretty good. I don't think he's going to be cracking like 8 million attacks or anything like that, but he's certainly not going to look bad here. Okay, so we actually have the unit super attack activated. Plus, keep in mind that he himself does fulfill the condition of there being a Heavenly Events character. So we are going to have his full passive activated on this turn. This is a turn 1, 302,000 defense. And that is because we have All in the Family activated here, as well as, I think Gaze of Respect does give some defense, doesn't it? Let me just make sure. Yeah, 10% there, plus we have 20% there. So, yeah, turn 1, 302k defense, plus he's stacking. That's actually really good. Like, that's really, really good. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting this stacked up here against Boo. We'll rotate the friend off, and let's see what kind of numbers we're going to hit here. Alright, so there's the extra buff, and we're up to almost a 4 million attack set. That's actually pretty good with no offensive support. For a character that has 300k defense, plus he can stun, plus he's giving the key to the rotation, plus he's giving the extra defense. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we do have, what is that, 116% defensive support on this rotation from both the Gohans, so that's why the defense was so high, but that's good. Definitely, I'll take that. Okay, so we'll rotate off this Gohan, or the Piccolo and Krillin unit. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll do that. And get the unit super attack as well. Remember, he does actually gain the unit super attack with the Kid Gohan, well, not the Kid Gohan, but the Youth Gohan here, the ALR AGL Gohan. So that's going to allow that Trunks to infinitely stack his defense too. Going to be pretty good. 2.3. Okay. And then, yeah, this unit will look way more impressive once we get their links leveled up. Okay, get additional. It's pretty good. I ended up giving them 17 crit and 9 additional because they do raise their attack and defense on their super attack effect. It's only for 1 turn, which is why I didn't give them like more additional, but I feel like they're pretty solid with that. Alright, so this Gotenks is going to transform. So once he transforms, he only ends up sharing 2 links, I believe, with the Kid Gohan. So not the greatest linking partner of all time, but it is what it is. So he shares Innocence and Fierce Battle. In the middle, we actually do end up getting like 5 links active, which I actually probably am going to do here, just because we're not getting hit in the front. Dude, this is turn 4. This is second rotation. We're at 414k defense. Okay. Hopefully this Gotenks doesn't kill this Boo, so we can see what kind of number we're going to hit with this Gohan here. No, we'll do that. 414k defense on the second turn, considering he's also going to continue stacking, and he has like a million chances to stun. Like, that's really, really good. Okay, cool. He didn't kill the Boo. What is our attack going to look like here without getting hit in the first slot with this AGL Gohan? We are up to 4. That's actually good. Okay, 4.1. With the unit super attack, because remember, the unit super attack does greatly raise its attack for 1 turn, so not a bad effect at all. And then I believe the other effect is he gets a high chance to stun instead of just a medium chance. So looking pretty solid. Now this is going to be a good rotation here. We have the Gohan next to the this Gohan over here. Actually, what links does he share with Trunks? Just Fierce Battle. Okay. I mean, this is not an amazing turn, just because the link set that he shares with this AGL Gohan is not crazy. And this is, I think, one of the biggest downfalls of this AGL Gohan. Well, I don't want to say downfall, but one of the biggest shortcomings, I guess is what I should say, is that on the Heavenly Events team, he doesn't really share like a ton of links with a lot of these characters, because even like the base form in Gotenks, like he shares 4 links with him, which is solid, but once he transforms, he only shares 2. And then other than that, there really aren't that many spectacular options for the Heavenly Events category, specifically for this AGL Gohan. So that's really the only thing, is the category he's supposed to like work the best with is just really, really limited. But we'll go ahead and grab this, see what kind of number he's going to hit here with support from the Trunks, and with getting hit with a Heavenly Events category ally on the rotation. This is pretty much going to be the highest attack stat we're going to see in this video, I would imagine. Let's see. Yeah, 5.3, that's pretty good. That is a solid number. If he was hitting that number in like every possible situation, this guy would be this guy would be in the discussion for like one of the better units in the entire game, including like LRs probably. considering everything he's doing. That's a really, really solid attack stat. And he got the double super too, so yeah. He got 2 stacks of his defense on there, as well as the fact that he is... he didn't get his unit super attack, actually. Is the unit super attack only on rotation? Maybe it is. I thought it was on the team. Piccolo and Krillin. Let me just check that real fast. Alright, so the Piccolo and Krillin are here. Let me just quickly make sure that I'm understanding this correctly. 413k defense for him. So the unit super attack on the team, it says on the team, includes Piccolo or Krillin on the team. Did he get his unit super attack? I actually wasn't looking. Maybe he did. He should have gotten it. Let me just see here. Yeah, he only shares 2 links with this Goten. So this should be like the same, pretty much the same attacks that we just saw in the prior turn with the other Gohan. Let's see. Let's see what kind of number we're going to hit here with the 30% support from the Piccolo and Krillin. Alright, and we are at... yeah, 5.3. Again, very solid number. Hopefully we can get an additional super. Okay, we do, 5.3. So, oh no, the reason, okay, yeah. The reason why we didn't, the reason why we didn't get a higher number on the second attack was because if you get an additional super attack, it doesn't activate the unit super attack twice. The unit super attack only goes off the first time. Yeah, it kind of works similar to how an LR will do its 18 key super attack, and then the additional will always be a 12 key. It's basically the same thing as that. Okay, now I get it. Alright, so this guy in the middle is going to be getting 4 links. Let's go ahead and do this. Push you over there. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And then let's just grab that. And we'll see what kind of number we're hitting here in slot 2 without getting hit first. And without any support on rotation. 3.7, not terrible. There's the unit super attack coming into effect here. I think we'll do a few more rotations of this team. Pretty much seen everything we have to see here. And there's the normal super. Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of additionals here. Like, the friend definitely doesn't have as many additionals as mine, but getting pretty lucky with the additional supers for sure. Alright, so now we are going to have the Trunks on rotation. We can actually get the active skill. Okay, he's not attacking the front, unfortunately. So we have 500 and, what is that, 67k? 557k defense. So once we go ahead and pop this active skill, we're going to be even higher than that. This is turn 8. This is not like an unrealistic scenario either. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so we're going to heal up. He's going to get the ability to guard against all attacks. And now that we healed up, we can actually activate Gotenks' active skill as well. But on this rotation, we are sitting at 669,000 defense. Plus, look at the defense of like everyone else on this rotation too. That's because of Gohan and the healing. Like he's doing so much with that active skill. Sure, you might as well pop this as well. Alright, so now we still have the same 2 links active. Let's go ahead and check. So he's 191k defense, that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He's getting the majority of his defense on Super, so his defense is going to be absolutely through the roof here. Let's put him in the front. Still going to have the same links active here. Let's see what kind of number he's going to put up on this turn without the getting a hit first. And then I think we'll go ahead and do one more rotation. 4.5 is actually really good. It's actually really good. We'll do one more rotation after this, and then we will move on to the final team, which is the Planetary Destruction team. Okay. And what is Gotenks going to be doing here? Let's see. 5.2 with like 400k plus defense or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I think we'll make this the final turn here. We have the Piccolo and Krillin here. So, unfortunately, the biggest issue that I have with this unit, this Piccolo and Krillin, is the fact that they actually share 0 links with this Gohan. Like, they're designed to work with this Gohan, but they share 0 links with him. So, kind of an interesting situation here, so whatever. 575k defense. Keep in mind that this rotation is also benefiting from the active skill that we used in the prior turn. There's actually a situation where, you know, if you use the active skill in the prior turn and you still are below that HP threshold, you can pop the second active skill on this rotation with this second Gohan, and at that point you're actually going to be unkillable. But it's very rare, because once you pop that active skill, you're pretty much not going to take damage or die, right? So let's go ahead and do this. This will be the final rotation we do with this team, and then we'll move on to the final team. Take a look at the numbering here. Again, it's probably going to be like 4.8 or something like that. Okay, yeah, 5.1, pretty good. So we're seeing a pretty consistent set of numbers in terms of attack stats from this Gohan. But I mean, the biggest thing that impressed me on this team for me was definitely the turn. What is it? The second rotation we had this Gohan. He had 410k defense. That was pretty insane. So we'll wrap up this team here, and let's move on to the final team. Alright, so this is the final team we're going to show off in this video. This is the Movie Bosses / Planetary Destruction team, led by the Int legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Probably not going to make this too long of a segment here. Just want to have the Gohan next to Broly, and then we'll see how good he's able to perform here with the floaters being the other Broly. He's at 55%. The Broly Trio, and then Metal Cooler. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Hopefully, don't spend too much time messing around with rotations. Looks like we do have Gohan on the second rotation next to Broly. Hopefully it's my Broly. Okay, actually it is. Perfect. Let's go ahead and rotate you off. So I'll just leave you in the front there. That's fine. So initially, on the 55% video, I had the Tech Janemba on this team over the Metal Cooler. But I forgot that Tech Janemba does not actually buff the Superclass team, or the Superclass allies, with his support. So that's, you know, the whole point of this is to show Gohan, so I'm just going to remove him from the team. I actually don't think he's that bad of an inclusion even with the Gohan on the team, just because Gohan is not really a unit that needs the extra defense that much, so him not getting the buff is not that big of a deal, I don't think. But this is going to make Gohan look better, Metal Cooler, right? Metal Cooler is actually just going to give him the attack. I think it's an extra, I think it's 40%, it's either 30, I think it's actually 30% attack to Superclass allies, because he only gives the defense to Extreme, so he's not going to be giving extra defense to Gohan, but the extra attack should help him a fair bit, so we will see what his numbers start looking like here. This is turn 1, obviously not the best. We can use Frieza's active skill turn 2. Okay, we probably won't do that. 178k defense for him, turn 1 with no support. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and do this. He's going to start buffing himself up with the defensive raises, and we will move on to the second phase here once we take out this Krillin. Hopefully we get an additional super here. That would be nice. We do. Yeah, I mean, this is the reason why I gave him 21 additional, so he could do this. And now, once we return to this rotation on turn 4, we're going to have a lot higher defense, especially with the Broly Trio around. Okay, let's go ahead and yeah, I guess we'll just do this. This is fine. Again, just want to get the full power freeze onto this rotation so that we don't have to worry about anything anymore. Full power freeze is just going to one-shot every phase of this event. Alright, third form freeze is going to be able to build up a little bit here as well, which is cool. Doesn't have many of his links active, I don't think, though. Start building up his passive here. That was actually a terrible turn for him, okay. Alright, so let's get the Broly Trio around. I think what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to just quickly show what the defense is if we get the defense support. So this is Gohan in the middle. I think he's not getting any additional links here. Yeah. So I'm going to put him in slot 1. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to check his defense right now. So this is turn 4. He's at 286k defense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this like that. We're going to quickly show what his defense is going to be with this extra buff, and then we're going to restart the turn. So with the defensive buff from the Broly Trio, we're looking at 321k defense, turn 4, before he even supers. So I just wanted to show this, which we can't show, because I'm going to have this Broly Trio be in slot 3. So I want to just quickly show that before we continue. So I'm actually going to cut here. We will restart the rotation, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're back. We're going to do what I wanted to do from the first place. We'll do this, put you there. We'll give Broly this, and then we'll be able to give the defense same exact buff to Gohan by doing that. But we can actually, we can't see the actual buff he's getting now. But he's at 300 and probably like 60k with that super attack in there. So we would have taken 0 damage, and then Broly's gonna start building up as well. So yeah, things are looking pretty good. We're gonna have the friend Broly on rotation next time, which is not going to be providing anything additional. So let's just blitz through this turn and the next turn. I think we'll do like 1 or 2 more looks at this Gohan on this team, and then we'll probably wrap this up here. Let's have Frieza just obliterate this guy. This is his first attack, by the way, this Frieza. So yep. Sounds about right. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty bad. This is the worst rotation for this Gohan. Let's just put him in the front anyway. Defense is at 323k without support. That's pretty good. Let's go do this. Broly, do that. And the friend is whatever. Probably gonna end up having Frieza just mop up this Piccolo next turn. 2.6. Again, not the greatest numbers in terms of offense, but defensively and utility-wise, he's definitely good. This is gonna do nothing. Yep. Plus, we do still have that active skill in the back pocket in case we ever need it, which I don't think we will with this team, but, you know, you never know. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll get the Metal Cooler on rotation. We'll see 1 attack stat with Metal Cooler, and then I think we'll try and see 1 with the Broly Trio, and then we'll end the video there. Just so that we can see, you know, with this Gohan fairly built up, what are his numbers going to be looking like here. All right, yeah, we'll just have Frieza mop this guy up here. All right. Only gotten 1 attack in with this Frieza, so defense is probably like 450k or something, even though he only had 1 attack with him so far. Got the Broly Trio's defensive support here, and he's going to do the additional normal attack, yep, or additional normal super attack. Alright. So now we're going to have Metal Cooler on the rotation with the Kid Gohan and Broly, which is going to give us, I think it is 30% to attack. Yeah, 30%, okay. Unfortunately, there's no attack in the front again. We're getting pretty unlucky with that. 374k defense is pretty solid with no. Remember, there's no defensive support for this Gohan at all in this rotation. I'm gonna put him in. I put him in the middle. There's no way Broly just mops up this 18 by himself, is there? I don't think so. I want to see if 18 will super Gohan, see how much damage he would take. Hopefully, she doesn't super Broly right away. 3.1 is actually pretty decent for this Broly, considering he's attacking like 1,000,000 times. Just don't kill her. I don't even think he could. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? He attacked in the front. That's so unlucky. I just wanted to see how much Gohan would take. I think he would have taken nothing, but whatever. All right, 2.7. That's with 30% offensive support too. Okay. Alright, so we'll take a look at 1 more rotation with this Gohan. We'll have the Broly Trio. I think what I'll do is I'll take a look at his defense with the Broly Trio's defensive buff, and then I'll probably just do the offensive buff as well. This Broly can get his active skill, huh? Okay. Didn't realize he supered that many times. If any of these Frieza attacks are crits, we just instantly destroy this 18, so... Okay, goodbye. Alright, this will be the final turn. I just want to quickly see, with the defensive support from the Broly trio, what number are we looking at? So, this is before we have the buff at all. What, 447k. If we do collect this, we're going to buff up Gohan to 502,000. Let's go ahead and restart this turn right here. I'll be right back. Alright, and then if we go ahead and give us an offensive buff, which we can do by doing this, I think we'll be able to. Yeah, we'll do that. See what kind of number we're going to hit here. 3.3 for Broly, that's pretty solid. I mean, this one's probably going to be hovering around 3 million, I would say, with this buff. Let's see. Alright, Broly, you're good. Yeah, basically 3 million. Okay. So, again, offensively, he's not really shocking anyone. I mean, we've gotten this in this event specifically. We've gotten really unlucky with there being like almost 0 attacks in the front, so we can't put Gohan in the front at all to get the extra offensive buff. But defensively, he's definitely really impressive. I mean, he had 500k defense from the Broly Trio's defensive buff before attacking at all, so pretty solid. We saw a few turns of this character, you know, second rotation in the fight where he had 400k defense. On his own team, he's putting up like, you know, 5 million plus in the right situations, so he can definitely look really impressive. You know, Extreme through Battle Road, he was like fodderizing the event. So overall, this guy's going to be a pretty solid addition to the teams he can be included on. Let me know down below what you guys think about this kid Gohan. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.